Good evening, guys. So, today we will start Biology Standard 11 NCRT Chapter 1 Part 5. Let's see what it is telling. When it comes to human beings, it is all the more difficult to define the living state. So, we have know that human beings is a multicellular organisms and it has multiple functions inside its bodies. So, it is the more difficult to define a living state. Okay, let's see. We observe patients lying in coma in hospitals virtually supported by machines which replace heart and lungs. So the patients which are lying in hospitals when and that if the disease is coma, they need to replace heart and lungs. And the patient who is lying in hospital is some otherwise brain dead. So it has told the patient is otherwise brain dead. Okay, the patient has no self consciousness. So what do you mean by self consciousness? I have told you earlier also about consciousness, that consciousness means awareness and self consciousness means self awareness. So the patient who is lying in hospitals, who in coma in hospital, has no self consciousness. Okay, let's see next. The higher in higher classes, you will come to know that all living phenomena are due to underlying interactions. Okay, so in higher classes, we will come to know that all living beings are connected with underlying interaction are connected with underlying interactions. So we will come to know that all living phenomena are due to underlying interactions. Okay, so under not underlying interactions, it means all living beings are connected with each other and the functions which they are performing are connected with each other also. Okay, and the function which are they are performing, that functions are also connected with each other. Okay, let's see. Properties of tissues are not present in the constituent cells but arise as a result of interactions among the constituent cells. Okay, so the properties of tissues are not present in the cells they but they get arise as a result of interactions among the constituent cells. So in the same manner, the properties of cellular organelles are not present in the molecular constituents of the organelle, but they arise as a result of interactions among the molecular components comprising the organelle. Okay, let's see the next. These interactions result in emergent properties at a higher level of organization. Okay, so such kind of interactions result in emergent properties at higher level of organization. Okay, so next let's see the next. This phenomena is true in the hierarchy of organizational complexity at all levels. This phenomenon is true in the hierarchy of organizational complexity at all levels. So the such kind of phenomenon happen in at, at so such kind of phenomenon is common at in all living beings. Okay, so let's see the next. Therefore we can say that all that living organisms are self-replicating, evolving and self-regulating interactive systems capable of responding to external stimuli. Okay, so we can say that living organisms are self-replicating. Self-replicating means they replicate and give rise to new organism. Self-evolving means they get advanced in future. And self-regulating interactive system means they have several regulating interactive system inside their own body. Okay, next see. Biology is the story of life on earth. So what do you mean by life? What do you mean by life on earth? So the earth which has living organisms have life, and the story of this living of life of these living organisms is biology. Okay, biology is the story of evolution of living organisms on earth. So biology is also the story of evolution of living organisms on earth. As the living organisms get evolved in advanced days, so it is also a story of biology. Okay, all living organisms, present, past and future, are linked to one another by the sharing of the common genetic material to varying degrees. So suppose you have got born from your mother and father, and your mother and father has got born from your grandfather and grandmother. So you have a link from your grandfather and grandmother house. Suppose your eyes will be like your grandfather or grandmother, or your mother and father. So this is how sometimes we see those all features in human beings. So this is how human beings get linked, living organisms get linked with one another in present, past and future through their genetic material. So it is the result of genetic material. So they get connected with present, past and future organisms with common genetic material. Okay, so this is the end of the today's topic. Have a good day and good luck. Bye.